Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Forward for about 4, second and 6.
At the end of that hit, and it was a 4-yard run, so these offenses feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Here's your handoff out of the gun.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. The defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And again, it's time to the 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, second and 6.
On every play, career runs, it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope get to the perimeter later. It's basic. You can do worse than 4-yard first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game. They did, didn't they?
They did. A small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. It's starting to get a couple first downs. Establish what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also get the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
6-yard gain gets you right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's called, but not before getting it inside the 35. 43 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But from both sides, and they have to away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the building gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the benefit of stuff down there in a big way. I think Doug Gunn has to be ready because you can't go to the next level if you don't take care of your coach.
Throwing his tongue of the ball on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and now it's incomplete.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 2 on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Henry runs 29 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now.
That boy, shout out.
On the return, Williams. And they will bring it down a couple yards. Should shed the 30. With a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is embedded in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. And they let this go outfield across the 35.
That was good protection there. That was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was the first tight end on another route around the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they get to it after a game of 6.
It's hard to see this.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 21, behind. Check Mike 21. Right 80. Check you to school. What is that? Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Oh, you got deep? Sponge. 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 No, behind.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Behind. 21. Check Mike 21. 180. Stop here, D. What is that? Hey, check Mike 21. 12. 21. It's our field. Behind.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You're not ready.
Again, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Flush to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. 180. 55. What is that? 55. You can't block me. You can't. 11. Mike 11 Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Quick slant caught by Chase. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
Here we go.
But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 29, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. got a man open. It's Chase. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The Tuck roll. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go. 180. Lace up. 11. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Burrow will throw. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
To the air again, Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. 11 Thomas. Watch the edge. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Williams to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Damiere Byrd, 77 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Second down and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second down and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Clock 40. We want this. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.